Today is our last day in Shadian, with the theme of the art and cultural life of Shadian young people. We visited the local Honghui Art Museum and History Museum, tasted local coffee, drinks, and food. We also interviewed a beautiful Muslim girl, sat in a mosque under the rainbow and the sunset, and attended a concert at night, enjoying the unique cultural atmosphere of Shadian people. Guess where we are?
Where we are?
This is a combination of art museum and a cafe.
It's located in Shadian. Okay, this is my coffee. This is a pour-over coffee. Wow, so soft, so pure. It cost 28 yuan. And you can see the Chinese
Calligraphy.
here. Yeah, if you watch our previous videos, in every video, in everywhere, we can see the Chinese calligraphy in my uncle's room, yeah, on the wall, and maybe in the mosque, and in the museum.
Hey, this
is
one
the
also. Actually, Yunnan coffee bee is quite famous around the world.
Yeah.
I heard that the Starbucks are using the coffee bee for Yunnan to produce the coffee. They call it 小粒咖啡.
Yeah, that's true.
It means the coffee bean is a little bit smaller than the normal one, but it tastes so good. Yeah.
My classmate told me before. When I was in Russia, when I drank the coffee, he told me, why you drink coffee here? It's from your hometown.
The museum is inside, so let's just pass this door. And this way, just go across. The yard in the middle. Wow, Chinese Hui ethnic. This is the history and origin of Hui people in China. It's said that in Tang Dynasty, because of the openness of trade, the businessmen come from the Middle Asia, maybe. They come here to do some business and then they just stay here.
So how many years?
It's quite long. It's around.
This is the earliest.
651
啊
奥斯曼的特使来到长安，为
China is Xi'an now. Yeah, in Xi'an there is a big mosque there. Very old mosque.
Yeah.
Let's go. So here is record the different mosques in China. Yangzhou Xianhe Mosque. Yangzhou is near to the sea, the eastern part of China.
It's Yangzhou's oldest masjid.
And Guangzhou Baishen, so this is very famous. It's south of China. In China, the four are very big, huge city: Beijing, Shanghai,
Guangzhou,
Shenzhen. So this is located in Guangzhou.
Shenzhen.
Also very, very important city for Muslim.
And Qingjinsi is like the oldest masjid in China,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of the oldest masjid.
So the Persian, Arabic,
Muslim businessman comes here
yeah, so
and builds this masjid.
So maybe some of them are
Ancestors.
marry with the Chinese, the Han people maybe. Then some of the Hui people look different. Just
Yeah.
like my big nose.
Yeah, your ancestors may come from
Maybe
Persian.
Yeah, my father's eyes are green. I heard Persian people
Yeah.
eyes are green.
And then they call your father Persian cat.
Yeah,
Xi'an, very famous. No need to mention, right? This is also
Niujian Mosque in Beijing. I have
yeah.
recorded so many times when I was
Yeah,
in Beijing.
we've been there so many times. We're so familiar with this one. So let's just keep moving. Majian. Oh, this is the most famous one in Shadian.
Because he translated the
Quran into Chinese, which is the most famous and common used one in China.
yeah. I think in China every Hui Muslim know him.
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, he is from Shadian. So you know Shadian, how important is Shadian?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so here.
Oh, this is for the band.
Yeah.
At night we will
Afternoon.
come here again.
Yeah, they will play some music here.
Wow, I'm
We
so
will-
excited.
Maybe we can see some beautiful girls and handsome boys.
Yeah, I'm really curious about their
Me too.
life.
Because in our hometown,
We don't have this. We can only eat barbecue.
and rice noodle.
So I think that's all. Actually, it's not really a museum. I think it's just a gallery, showing some, simple history of Hui people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to have such place.
Yeah. This is outside of this gallery.
I love this so much.
What?
撒野.
What that means in English?
I think it just have fun,
Yeah, but,
enjoy yourself.
But have fun widely.
Come back to your nature.
Yeah.
And maybe you should talk about the calligraphy. Where it's from?
It's from the boss of this.
Museum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you can see the outside the view is quite beautiful. Look,
Wow, so
this
great.
tree is only in 热带地方.
Yeah.
In our hometown, just 100 kilometers away, but we don't have so many the trees.
Yeah.
And there is the big mosque in our previous video. We have.
And there is the Shadian 大饭店.
So if you want to learn more about the town, you can watch.
Watch our previous video.
This is the name of this gallery. This is in Chinese. This is in Arabic and English. Honghui. Hui is all ethnic Hui people.
Yeah.
Hong means maybe big or promote. So now we are going to another place, another museum in Shadian town. Let's go. Look at there's so many trees. And the big mountain. Okay, so we are here. This is called what?
Now it's a library and it used to be a school.
Primary school. But now it's kind of like a museum. It's open, free for everyone.
Yes.
In every place in China, you can see the flag, 5 stars. And you can see this. Maybe on YouTube, it's kind of evil side sometimes, because when I was first time use YouTube and I watched so many videos, the English videos, and I feel this side, the communism, is kind of evil, like. But in China, you can see it everywhere. It's 镰刀. It means the worker class. Kind of like today's Islam. When you see the Islam sign, and you will think about the terrorist. Sometimes others.
Sometimes I think.
Yeah, others people.
But they also have a good side on social media nowadays.
Yeah, but just in Muslim world, it's good. But others world, when they saw the Islamic side, they will think about, oh, it's terrorists. Just like when they saw the communist side, and they saw the evil right. Has more than 100 years history. You can borrow books here.
This is the second floor of the library. You can see there's so many desks and there's some magazines here. Wow, look at this. This is where we visited.
So that's the Yufeng Shu Yuan, but this is not the simple Chinese we used. Now it's used in Taiwan and Hong Kong.
Yeah, and the other side. Wow, you can just sit here.
Yeah.
Enjoying the wind and sunshine and all the green trees. It's so nice to be here. I think maybe it's because it's not weekend, so there are not so many students or people.
Yeah,
come
because
here.
the primary school is there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just crossed there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here, like a yard, this is the history museum of Shadian town.
So this village is built in Yuanmo Mingchu, which has a history of around 700 years. Actually, the people here in Shadian, origin of the people are like our hometown. They're all from the Yuan dynasty. The Mongolian people come here
They're from
with
Central
the
Asia, right?
army. Yeah, with Shadian from Uzbekistan.
So we have same history. We now go up second floor. Very traditional Chinese architecture. Yeah. It's like my old house. When I was a child, I lived in such a house.
Oh, really?
Very traditional Chinese house.
Wow.
Wow. When I was a child, I lived in such a house. But I don't know others ethnic groups' house.
They are not the same as ours.
I don't know. So now we out of this library. We are waiting for the night. And we will go there to watch the beautiful girls staying there. We are driving on the street. Oh, you can see some words. Han people cannot live minorities. The minorities cannot live Han people. So when I was in university, my classmates, when they know I'm a minority, they are very shocked. And they told me in their province, they never seen minorities in their class.
Wow.
Really. Some classmates from the middle of China.
Makes sense because it's Han majority people.
You can see this woman is selling some food here. Wow. It's like a yard. And here,
Wow.
yeah,
You can pray here.
so Although in this town has so many mosques.
Masjid. But maybe if they come at the time, the prayer time, they will just pray here.
So this is the
Lemon tea.
very good.
Wow.
Very, very good.
Wow. I love this. Yours is 糯香.
Sticky rice taste. Wow,
Wow.
so good. This is all barbecue. Wow.
Wow. So nice.
I can't wait. 小瓜. This is the rice noodle every day. This is the daily life of Yunnan people. I ordered some local dumplings, very delicious. When I was a child, my grandmother, father from Shadian, so my grandmother made the dumplings for us when I was a child. So I love it so much. It's
You can try.
it's made by some cabbages and meat and peanut. Let me show you. This is the inside.
Okay.
Wow, I love it so much.
You try the food memory.
I lost the meal.
Barbecue shrimp meat.
So the top is the garlic and some green onion.
It looks fresh. Do you like the taste?
Yeah, good. So some girl here, they like sports clothes. They don't like the size of the girl, the dress of the girl. So
Yeah.
they just wear like neutral.
Neutral gender style.
Actually, you also wear like the neutral gentle.
Yeah, I prefer this one. It's more casual and comfortable.
Yes, but as Muslims, the hijab also a sign of a girl.
Yeah, and they don't wear it. Instead, they're wearing the hat
Yes.
to replace the hijab.
Yes.
I think it's a trend among the younger generation. You
The
don't want
girls-
to be like a very girl style.
We just ate 6, 9.
69.
Go back to the big masjid because it's pre-time. In the series of Shadian travel videos, we have been to the maybe 4 masjid.
Yeah.
And we went to the locals' house and we have eaten so many local foods. Walk around the village and we even been to the history museum. So I think we have explored
Shadian in depth. After several days of exploring Shadian, we have some recommendation for you about the masjid and the food. First, the masjid. The first destination you need to go is, of course, Shadian Big Masjid. And another masjid I personally recommend is Shadian Masjid. I love the vibe here, and the structure is like the same as this, and Malaysia it's open style, and but it's in Chinese traditional style.
made by wood.
And about the food, I think the fried potatoes in the food square is great. And also maybe the barbecue chicken, because it's like their specialty in Shadian. And also you can explore the countryside. There's some area that we have been to, some residential area with some fields. I think it's pretty.
In my opinion, I recommend you also the big masjid and the
Shadian
masjid. The food I most recommend is dumpling here, the special. I have introduced it. Actually, I think this town is better for trip than our hometown. I'm sorry, my fellows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe and the Honghui Art Museum. You can also drink coffee there.
Yeah.
Right?
I always thought Shadian is the most worthwhile travel place, the Hui Muslims place in China. Although Shadian is good, but if you come to Shadian, please come to our hometown. These two places is not so far.
And also we got Qilu Lake and the seagull in the winter.
We also have something special.
And the food there is also different.
Ah, yeah.
So now we are in our last stop.
Okay, so this is how the local Hui Muslim live.
Yeah.
There is a barbecue and we order some tea.
You can sit and listen some music.
Or
and
you-
watch the beautiful skies.
Yeah.
Pretty chill. I love the vibe here.
And you can also order a song and sing.
Yeah, maybe you can perform later.
可以呢，你们可以来尝呢。这年你自己订购个，
好
不同的人你自己蘸，可以
好，
呢。
谢谢。
好，是吧？
像远方的上升，春风起，今天的风吹向你，想和你。所有的春天都绕进了一个球场，你和你那的一个球场，那比昨天的那比不一样。不要看起来就主要是采购哎，不要找我们发找啊。一开始你就是你是拉丁的杠。
Assalamualaikum。
我来控salamu。
所以你是本地的人啊？
对，沙甸的。
作为一个回族，你感觉在沙甸的生活怎么样？
总体来说还是比较幸福的，作为沙甸人民，因为我们这里宗教信仰各方面都比较好，吃住也特别方便。
哦，你是一直就是在沙甸这边？
没有，我只有小学在沙甸，然后大学毕业之后才回来的。
那你在这儿大概是做什么工作？
我是一名医务工作者。然后晚上呢，空余时间就到这儿来上班兼职。
你能介绍一下这个地方吗？
这里是一个咖啡馆，我们做茶叶与咖啡的结合的一个融合店。它就是一个文化馆，相当于它融合了整个红河州和我们当地的文化。对。
这是什么时候建的？
大概有10年了吧。
那一般就是来这边的人多不多？年轻人？
目前还可以，因为我们这个咖啡店才营业1个月，所以就有很多年轻人到这儿来玩。以前的话，年轻人不多，因为它是以文化这方面的。
好，谢谢。
好，不用谢。Assalamualaikum。
Waalaikumsalam. Okay, so this is a perfect ending of Shadian travels.
We had a great night here
We have a
and
great
sang a lot
night
of
and,
songs.
We stay at here like 3 days and we found so many interesting things we have never saw before. Although it's very close to our hometown.
Yeah.
This part is finished here. And we are going to next destination is east of Yunnan province. Stay tuned. If you watch all of my videos, if you come to China, come to Yunnan province, you can explore so many halal food and masjid and culture, the Hui Muslim here. So don't worry, just come. Welcome to Yunnan. Goodbye. See you guys in next county.